Racism, sexism, transphobia, homophobia, sizeism, ableism, white supremacy, capitalism, imperialism, all of that terrible stuff. So
So wait, is Trump for all those things?
Yeah.
This is Dan Dix here, reporting for Press for Truth, coming at you here in downtown Vancouver. Today, we're at an anti-Trump protest, and today we're going to speak to some of these protesters, find out why they're here today. I have a feeling we might be hearing some words like bigotry, sexism, xenophobia, and all-out hatred. We'll see what they have to say. It's Press for Truth. Are you a part of the
Rebel media or something?
What's that?
Are you right-wing?
Oh, I'm not. I don't really consider things left or right. I'm just here. Yeah, well, I'm just inquiring about what you're doing. You don't have to talk to me. I mean, yeah, okay. Do you guys want to talk about what you're doing here?
Just don't give me money.
But you don't even know where I'm from or what.
Press for Truth. I think you guys are affiliated with the Rebel media. I'm pretty sure. No?
But you're out here to. You have a cause. You want people to know about your cause, right? You don't want to talk to the media about your cause? Why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about what brought you out here today?
I know, personally, I've been affected by the election with it kind of, the hatred sort of bleeding into Vancouver, which is really unfortunate. So I kind of want to come out and just express my upsetness at the whole thing.
He's just the epitome of some random white guy surrounded by privilege who can be in this position of power without being qualified. I'm just sick of it, and I think a lot of people are sick of it, and we can't accept it anymore because we all deserve to have justice and freedom, and with people like him in power, we don't get that.
I personally, as a queer woman, am being affected, but just by the idea that someone out there could stand for taking away the rights of so many minorities, and the fact that so many people are just okay with that, and we're here to say that we're not okay with that, and to show solidarity to everyone being affected in a negative way.
I've heard the charges of claiming racism and stuff like that, but I haven't heard things that he's said that I would think that he's racist. What can you point to that would suggest that he's racist, or what has he said that or done that flat out means that he's racist?
I mean, in most of his speeches, he has made comments about various minorities.
What kind of comments? I'm just.
He puts
well, yeah,
like that. He's gonna be able to bring up the
all rapists?
I think that's true.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
He said
Mexicans are all rapists. He has said that. I mean, he has been out there and said all Muslims are terrorists, inciting xenophobia, and there has been a lot of hate crimes against the Muslim community. He is a very hateful man. I don't understand why people would support someone who totally condones, he likes that people get beat up in his rallies. I don't care if it was provoked by other people, but even without the provocation, they outright have said racial slurs to the minorities. I don't care. He's a horrible human being, and I'm standing here against him because he doesn't stand for what majority of the people are, and it doesn't help anyone to be hateful towards these communities.
Well, a lot of the charges of xenophobia on Trump come from his talk about immigrants coming into the country, but as I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, he's just talking specifically about illegal immigrants only. Isn't that what he was referring to?
Well, I don't know enough about that to say specifically, conclusively, but in any case, his whole vibe on immigrants just comes down to racism. That's what it is.
Is there something he said that's flat out racist?
He's not talking about immigrants to this country who are white. You know what I mean? He's talking about people of color, and is racism. So.
Right. But you do feel that immigrants should be vetted coming into the country, though, right? Or no?
I have my thoughts. I don't want to misspeak, so I don't think I'll answer that right now.
I have a problem when people just define hate crime however they want to, or hate speech however they want to.
Okay.
It's not hate speech if it's just critical of your opinions. So you can't just say people
Banning
if
people
are
because of a
Hillary,
religion,
obviously correct
banning people
politicians.
because of a religion is hate. That is hate. That's fear, xenophobia, and hate, bud.
It's not, because there is a serious problem in the Islamic community.
Yes, but turning them away and making ID systems turns them back and makes them feel separated and vulnerable. And what do people do when they become vulnerable? They turn to radical ideas. So what you're doing is antithetical. What you're saying is antithetical to your entire point. Yes. No. Yes.
If you look at Germany,
very much so.
okay. Can you concede that in Germany on this New Year's Eve there was massive sex crimes against white people, white women, white Germans by migrants?
Did you also know that rapes in Germany have statistically completely dropped since like the mid-2000s? They're way down, even with the refugee influx. Yes, there are refugees who act out and commit crimes like that. Yes, that's disgusting, and yes, that should be dealt with. That needs to be addressed. But to say they must all go back, we can't have any of them, we will not accept them, we must vet them for their religion,
Okay.
that's different.
Trump has called for a temporary ban on migrants because, we've just taken 25,000 in America, and they're not very well vetted. He's calling for
I work with some
more
of them.
vetting.
How many of them have you met? How many refugees have you met? How many refugees have you met? How many do you know personally? None. I work with them. So shut up.
Not even refugees. How many
I've worked
Muslim
with
friends
them.
do you
Yeah,
have?
that
How
makes.
many Muslim friends do you
Okay,
have?
so you're a paid social justice warrior essentially.
No, I just worked with some refugees once.
You're
And I
a
know
paid
them.
social worker, so of course you're gonna. It's your business to be here. But anyway.
What point was that trying to prove, though? That doesn't refute
Are you
anything.
part of like an open society foundation paid by George Soros? Do you know how much money George Soros is
Oh my
funding?
God, no! I'm just a human being.
Well, okay, this is what we're.
Do you really think we're paid to be here?
Oh my God, dude! What a joke!
Maybe you're not, but your leaders
I wish I was
probably
being
are.
paid to be here right now. Holy shit, bud! Holy fuck!
The people
He called for higher vetting. That's not racist. There's different. It's not just against an
a
entire.
ban. It's not racist. It's bigotry. Yeah. It's bigotry to say a certain religion cannot enter this country. It's bigotry to say it's xenophobia. It's disgusting.
Fucking uproar.
Are you saying you came here to support them or to antagonize them? We're in Canada. Everybody has the right to their own words, right?
Yes.
So all I'm asking is please don't try to incite something.
I'm not trying to incite
Oh, no,
something.
no.
I'm being critical.
Good debate's fine. But, just I mean, there's platforms for it. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is the perfect platform for it, actually. This is where you gotta talk to them.
I mean, I troll online and I like that, but it's kind of fun to troll in person too.
I love your.
Yeah, makes sense.
You hear that? He said, "Oh, because you get good views that way. It makes for good media." Oh, that's why you want to have a debate here and now. Yeah. All right. Well, that went pretty much as we expected. We heard a lot of the charges of xenophobia, racism, sexism, just all out hatred and bigotry, even though a lot of these people couldn't point to any specific examples. In fact, some of them were even triggered when my friend Brendan had to lay down some hardcore facts about the importance of vetting immigrants who want to come into this country. Some police officers were even standing there trying to suggest that we were just there triggering people to get views. That, of course, is utter nonsense. These protests have been going on all over the country. They're spilling into other countries, such as ours here in Canada. So we're going to continue to document them as they continue to happen. Stay tuned for more reports coming from pressfortruth.ca.